I figured that now was as good a time as any to talk about Saved by the Bell. Um, Sorry about this glare going on my glasses. There's nothing I can do about it. I keep trying to figure out ways where it won't happen. But I can't see anything without them. So, anyway, if you don't know what Saved by the Bell is, you're crazy, first of all. And second of all, it's a television series from the 90s and late 80s where you have a school principal and about 6 kids who get along really well. There's lots of hijinks and fun things like that. It started out as Good Morning Miss Bliss, where it took place in Indiana, where like you had Miss Bliss, which was the main character, and then you had Mr. Belding, which was the principal, and then you had Screech, Lisa, Zach, Nikki, and Mikey, a couple other key characters that I don't remember. And then the network decided that that wasn't working, so they turned it into Saved by the Bell. They kept Lisa, Screech, Zach, and Belding, and they moved into Saved by the Bell. So, and then they added Kelly and Slater and Jesse to replace the missing characters. You have a whole mishmash of, different kinds of characters that come in and out. You got Mr. Dewey, who's like the math teacher, a bunch of other people. I could get into this in depth, but I'm not going to. I'm going to start off by saying how much I love Saved by the Bell. If you don't know how much I love Saved by the Bell, I'm about to sort of show you. I have all the seasons on DVD. But if you don't, a lot of people don't know this, they did not release them in sequential order, or whatever the word is. This is seasons 1 and 2. It is seasons 1 and 2, but they're not in order. They're not on the discs in order. It doesn't go episode 1, 2, 3, 4, they're out of order. As for seasons 3 and 4, there's only 4 seasons. There's 4 years of high school, there's 4 seasons. But technically, it was released as 5, because in seasons 3 and 4, there's only key episodes from season 3 and season 4 on here. There's not the full seasons on this, and that's why they released season number 5, which is all the missing episodes from this. And it's so confusing to watch, because you go from regular episode to, Malibu Sands episodes, and it's just not in order. That really bugged me the whole time I was watching it. Every time I watch it, it's just irritating. I have this awesome little button. I think my aunt made me. It's clearly Bayside Tigers. It's got the tiger. It's the colors of the Bayside Tigers. There's t-shirts and posters and magazines. There's so many things online that I want so bad. And I think my pride and joy of my Saved by the Bell paraphernalia, I don't actually have a lot, it's different. It's not exactly what, whatever. It's the Saved by the Bell board game. This is the New Class. It's a Saved by the Bell, the New Class. I never watched the New Class. I wasn't that interested in it. But my aunt found this online and bought this for me. And I'm so excited. It's got pictures of Zach and Kelly on the front. They're pictures from the college years, I think. I like the college years. If you don't know, the college years was right after they graduated, but it was only 1 season. And it is released on DVD. I just don't have it. I'm going to talk about my favorite episode of Saved by the Bell, which is Jessie's song, where Jessie Spano gets addicted to caffeine pills so she can stay up and study. And then there's this whole, Jessie's on drugs, and Zach and Jessie are best friends, right? Well, not really. I mean, they talk about how they've been best friends since 1st grade, but if you know the series, you know that, he used to be in Indiana for Good Morning Miss Bliss, and that was, until, he was 13 or something like that. I'm not exactly sure about the ages sort of thing. But anyway, so Jessie gets addicted to caffeine pills just so she can stay up and study. But at the same time, Zach has found out that the 3 girls, Lisa, Kelly, and Jessie, sing really well. And this is something that I noticed when I was rewatching the seasons a while back. Some episodes, they sing really well, and some episodes, they don't sing very well, and it's like a joke within the episodes, and that doesn't make any sense, but whatever. So anyway, Zach finds out that the girls can all sing really well, so he was like, oh my god, my dad has a friend who's a record producer, which is completely convenient. And so they become a group, and they're called Hot Sunday, which is incredible, and they make a music video, and that music video is all over YouTube. So if you think if you want to see it, just type in like Hot Sunday music video, and it's SUNDEA or AE. It's not. That's how it's spelled, Hot Sunday. And so she has to now. Not only does she have to study for geometry because she really wants to get into Stanford, which later on in the series is Stansbury. That bugs me. In the beginning of the series, she really wants to get in Stanford, and then they change it to Stansbury, and they don't even say anything about it. But whatever. So she's got two things: study for geometry and get famous. So she's so stressed out and everything. They treat the caffeine pills like, I'm sorry. I don't want to play. I'm sorry. I'm busy. I got a kitty here. Anyway, so they play up the caffeine pills or like PCP or like she's taking acid or something. And so it's like cocaine, I guess. Anyway, so they're playing it up, this like huge ordeal, and then, you know, she crashes and she starts freaking out and she can't go to the little concert they're having at the Max for the record producer because that's gonna happen. And so they replace her with Screech, which is so dumb, and they're clearly lip syncing. And so then at the end of the episode, they go to Jessie's room, and she's, you know, in bed. She's like, I'm in a lot of, I'm trouble. I'm trying to get better. My mom took me to the doctor. It's just the best episode. And I like in a later episode where this, like, big-time movie star who is not real, comes and they're gonna do a anti-drug commercial for NBC and find out that he actually smokes pot, and it's like Johnny Dakota or something like that. And so they're all having this meeting beforehand, and they're talking about drugs and how they're bad for you. And Jesse's like, I had a problem with drugs that were legal. I couldn't stop taking caffeine pills to study. And that's just awesome. It's just great. It's just a really good show. It's actually the worst piece of crap ever made, but that's why it's so incredible, and it's so good. I could talk about Saved by the Bell for the rest of my life. I'm probably going to do more episodes of Saved by the Bell, or more videos about Saved by the Bell. But this is my video for today because we're getting kind of long. So if you're interested in me talking about more Saved by the Bell, or if you like Saved by the Bell and there's like an episode you really like that you want me to talk about, because believe me, I've got an opinion on them all, let me know down there. And goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow.